the National Higher School of Nanoscience and Nanotechnology, and the NanoPod team wish you Ramadan Kareem.
Philosophy is the debate of ideas, in which deep minds only go into, not limited to one topic, and not limited to one right answer. This might be our shortest episode, but that can't stop philosophy of our short lives to be our topic in today's pod. Welcome everyone to our new episode of the NanoPod. Today we have a special guest coming all the way from Korea, the CEO of DeepMinds, Mr. Abdenour. Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for being here. How do you feel today?
Oh, I feel great, man. I've been here, I've seen the team, I've seen your school. I'm amazed and very pleased too.
I wanted to ask you before starting and diving into our subject about our school so far, because you came here today and you had given us a conference, which was really amazing and interesting about startups and all. What do you think so far is amazing about our school, special about our school?
Yeah, I've been to your school before a few days ago.
Yes.
Like I've seen the building, and it was good. I've seen the other schools too. I met the student from the other schools, which is similar to your school. The buildings are okay, very similar. But what impressed me is the student, actually.
The team inside?
Yeah. Your team is amazing. I was impressed the way you handle. I was greeted at the beginning by an excellent student. It was very warm. And you have a very smart team, very well organized. And I can see in all your eyes that you guys have a lot of potential, and I'm very proud of you.
For startups and having our own
You have not only for startups, you have, as I said, I see you more as leaders. You are leaders of a nation, and you have all what it takes to be leaders of our nation. I'm very proud of you guys.
Talking about leadership and business, I wanted before to dive into the theoretical word before talking about the practical work. So in your conference, you have mentioned a theory, which is the work theory. Can you give us like an overview about this theory?
You see, I'm not gonna dive into theory.
Just a simple introduction to work theory.
What I'm gonna tell you is it's a theory. You can call it a theory. It's my own theory or principles. It's to succeed in life, you have to have set of principles. You have to have a clear vision. Actually, one of their students asked me at the very end, and she was very sincere. She said, I'm so young, and you are all very young, guys. And she said, we are confused. How can we have a clear vision? It's hard to build a clear vision. And it's normal because I do have kids like in your age. I'm slightly younger than you guys, but I understand. And I have been to what you are. I've been at your age before. And it wasn't clear. It was very confusing. We are very confused. And it's okay to be confused. So to build these principles, it comes with time. And I told you one of the principles that I like to use is success comes with experience. And experience comes with failure. It doesn't mean that we need to fail. As long as it is calculated and mitigated. Failure should be mitigated, and that should be done with some principles. I mean, in our case, we have a very good source of principles.
Yeah.
It's our religion. In our religion, we have very good source of principles that we can use it to have a clear vision. Actually, what we have in our religion, it's a very important source of leadership and hope.
Yeah.
If we can use it the right way. So building hope and having as they said, not regretting about the past. You don't have too much to regret about. You're too young.
True.
But even at your age, some people can regret about things.
They regret maybe time and chances that have
passed
by and they didn't.
That's right. And then they feel it's over. There are some very young people, they said, oh, life is over for me. Even at very young age. So people, when they have hope, clear hope, not fake, I think that is this is the source or the fuel of living a good life and keep going and being innovative. This is the way I see it.
I think on that basis, the vision is related to goals. So this is why if they don't have vision, they feel like they don't have goals in their lives. And this is why they maybe overthink it and get all depressed and feeling that life is gone and all of that.
That's right. I mean, goals, it's good to set goals. As goal is very good. I mean, it's easy. It's very easy to set goals in a mechanical way. Let me tell you how sometimes goals are bad if you are rigid. You see, one of the philosophy that made businesses succeed, startups succeed, is the philosophy, the Agile philosophy, which is the Scrum or Agile philosophy. An Agile philosophy is like you put your big goals, but you work on small steps. Sometimes some people, they put some big goals, and if they don't reach them 100%, they get depressed.
True. So they like divide into short-term goals and like long-term goals.
That's right. This short-term, this is why software people, they succeeded. This is why startups, most of the successful startups are software related because of the agile philosophy as compared to the old way of planning thing. Make a long-term plan of 10 years and you have to stick to it. Agile is like, especially now, it's even more now. You do your plans and you can pivot, you can shift, you can change a little bit.
You can take off, add more, maybe small goals.
Yeah, you can change. You start, for example, I'd like to have my master's degree in biomedical engineering with nano. But your goal is, the first semester I should study that, I should study AI, but maybe later on you don't want to do that. You discover that you need to do something else.
True.
And this is the thing. So you do small step, you put goals. In software, we call them sprints. We do a 2-week sprints. So every big project is divided in 2 weeks things, and you do something and you try it, finished product. So I think this philosophy will allow people to move on and plan and live happily.
Especially if the circumstances of life, sometimes they drive you in order to change your goals.
Exactly.
So goals should be flexible. This is what you mean.
Exactly. One of the most important thing is, guys, you think, because there's no difference between a very old person and a young person. Let me tell you, in the state of mind, I'm not talking how they look, the look.
Yeah.
A young person will regret about the last 5 years and will be afraid of the next 5 years. An old person is the same thing. He regret the last 5 years and is afraid of the next 5 years. So there's no much difference. So even sometimes for young people, they feel that they are too old. They said life is over. He said, oh, I didn't do that. For example, I didn't do that in high school. I'm over.
Yeah.
When an old person said, no, you're not over. You have so many years ahead of you. But the person at
they
that
bubble
stage,
themselves.
at that stage. So the possibility for a person to have hope, unlimited hope. This is the source of our religion. We have unlimited hope. There is no philosophy like Islam that gives unlimited hope. It's not subject, is not conditioned, unconditioned, and unlimited hope. So this is what people should always think about, that this is my biggest goal because I have unlimited hope.
If we're going to talk about the non-religious part, because maybe our watchers are not all Muslims, what would you say to them in order to have that hope?
It's the same thing. I mean, religion is not like about doing what, it's not about the law. I'm not talking about the law. I'm not talking about the regulations and laws in life. This is one part of religion. I'm talking about the philosophy of life, understanding why we are. If anyone can understand the answer, the question why we are in this life and what is our mission in this life, the big mission, this is what I mean. I'm not talking about the the regulations, do that, not do that. This is at the personal level that people can do or not do for themselves. But if you want to avoid, if you want to have a peaceful life and clear vision, you should have an unlimited source of hope. You should create that philosophy for yourself that gives you a limited amount of hope, that you can do it and redo it and redo it and redo things, and you can reach anything you want, and anyone has the possibility to do anything. This is a religion. This is already a philosophy.
We have already spoken about being hopeless and all of that. How do you think is the best way in order to convince somebody who's hopeless in order to get out of their bubbles and their perspective to see the world with your perspective, the one that has hope and all of that?
That's right. I think that if I say three very important qualities that a person should have with people when dealing with people is passion, compassion, and patience. When you deal with people, when you talk to people, you have to be patient. You have to be passionate when you talk. It means you take them. Yeah, you have to be patient with them first, to listen to them very carefully. You have to be, and you do it with compassion. It means you have. This is not my theory.
Yeah,
it's like a person if you feel pain, it means if a person feel pain, it means you are alive. If you can feel pain of other people, it means you are human. You are human only when you have this compassion and empathy. So if you listen carefully, if you have the amount of compassion and empathy, you will understand the other person and you understand your own self. So you'll be happy by understanding other people.
Communication is key, yeah.
Communication, but not the communication is merely the vehicle.
But a way to get a really good communication, you need to be patient, also a good listener, and have compassion.
Exactly. But you have to do it like as if this is the last time you're going to meet that person and you're going to die tomorrow. This is the way, yeah.
But to put it in the mindset that you're going to die tomorrow is actually a good way in order to thrive into your goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you talk to a person, if you meet any person, and you don't know that person, and you talk to them on the street, and they stop you. Sometimes I walk on the street and people stop you. Sir, can I ask you a question? You turn to that person, and you have to listen carefully what they say to you, as if it's your brother, father, and you're gonna die now. Right now, you're in the moment of dying, and you really would like to listen to your brother or father and listen to them and do whatever they want you to do. You should treat every single person all the time this way. If you do it, you're going to be feeling very happy. You're going to have so much hope in your life by creating hope to other people. This is the way it should be done.
So basically, this should imply also on the personality of a leader. That will have a community to lead and working with people and communication.
A leader is a person who can feel the pain of others. And this is the way, if any one of you, if you show them that you feel their pain and their joys, they'll be able to listen to you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for being here in this episode. Thank you a lot. Sahabtorkum everyone for watching us. See you in next episode. Goodbye.
Thank you.